This was a very good opportunity for me. I think as a member of the expert hub on money laundering and terrorism financing, where I've acted or I've participated here as a resource person to share my experience, to share content in respect to money laundering, I've realized a key aspect that the civil society in West Africa is yearning to learn more about money laundering. It's yearning to assess the risk. It's yearning to recognize the impact, and is ready to partner for solution in mitigating any unintended risks that might emerge in the implementation of anti-money laundering and terrorism financing law. The key fears here is that there is limited awareness, levels of awareness on this concept. It's a new area, yet it's quite influential to the policies at national level and at regional level. And these policies, in a way, if at all they're not scrutinized, might shrink the space of the civil society, just like it has been done in several other parts of Africa.
So, can you give me some 3 key things that you learned at the end of the day from this chapter?
One, as a facilitator, I've been able to understand the gaps, the learning gaps in the civil society sector. I've also been able to identify that there is a limited collaboration between the regulators and the accounting persons, or rather the civil society. So, as a learning point, I feel we need to bridge this gap. We've also shared experiences on systematic way of doing it. We need to open up multi-stakeholder dialogues. We need to reach out to other members of the sector and sensitize them. We need to reach out to the regulators and raise our key concerns, right? So I believe if at all these aspects are all given attention, we should be able to contribute to the process. The other aspect is that the voices from different actors or participants in this workshop have been that there is exclusion in the process by the regulators. So this exclusion alone creates a barrier between the regulators and the civil society, and as a result it breeds mistrust and suspicion. That's why sometimes, as you might have heard, is that there is a closing end from civil society that, we risk the sector being regulated if at all we don't participate in the process of implementation. This is a global problem. If at all you looked at the money laundering aspect, it's addressing the global security challenges. The world is stuck, is creeped onto the challenge of terrorism. The crafters, or the ideology, or the spirit behind Financial Action Task Force on anti-money laundering and terrorism financing has it that if we regulate, if we control the movement of money through defined channels, we shall be able to break the backs of terrorists, not to be able to facilitate their process. And that is the result. So the question is, can it be kept out of the system? Absolutely no. It's part of us if the world is to have a solution to some of these security challenges. However, I think our argument as civil society is that setting restrictive processes that create limitations to the operation of legitimate NPOs is not a solution. We should now begin teasing out mechanisms of how best can we fight the scourge of terrorism without limiting our space. That is key, because we contribute to the development. We are part and parcel if the world wants to achieve the sustainable development goal. So locking us out by restrictive processes will not solve the problem.